Hello, D. Fish here with RockStar Consulting, bringing you another edition of the RockStar Success Library. I want to talk about selling today, and very specifically I want to talk about selling styles. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can talk about how somebody acts within the selling scenario, but I want to look at two very specific ideas and talk about how understanding these two ideas can help you sell more. The two styles I'm going to talk about are relational selling and transactional selling. Now, somebody who focuses on relational selling obviously focuses on the relationship itself. They focus on building up the rapport they have with their prospects. I mean, there's the old sales saying, if you want to do business with somebody, make sure that they know, like, and trust you. Well, relational sellers really focus on building up the know, like, and trust that they have with their prospects. Now, somebody who's a transactional seller is somebody who really focuses on the business transaction. These people are often called closers because they really focus on closing the deal. They're very movement-oriented, very action-oriented. They want to move the process along. Now, most salespeople are not one or the other. In fact, they're usually both. If you look at it as a spectrum, there's relational sellers over here, there's transactional sellers over here. Most salespeople fall somewhere in the middle. And that's actually a good thing because both of these styles have both pros and cons. Now, a relational seller, the pro is that you build a great relationship. You can leverage a lot of the information you learn from that relationship to help you in the sales process. The con of relational selling is that a lot of times people who engage in relational selling don't move the process along. They often just become unpaid consultants. Now, with transactional sellers, the pro is that they get business done, and really that's obviously the job of a salesperson to get a sale. What's the con? Well, because they're so focused on the transaction, they're often viewed as pushy or aggressive, and that doesn't help at all. They also sometimes just miss very important information that could help with the sales process because they're so busy trying to move along to the next step. So what I'm going to suggest to you today is that you want to find out where you fit in the spectrum of relational and transactional selling and find a way to get to the middle. Again, you might be a little more on the relational side, you might be a little bit more on the transactional side. That's not right or wrong, but you have to ask, is it helping you? And this is also going to be dependent on your industry and your company, which style is going to work best for you. But what I'm going to challenge you to do is, again, examine your selling style, figure out where you fall on that spectrum, and decide which way you would want to move. Do you want to move a little more towards that relational side? Do you want to move a little bit more to that transactional side? But find that out because it's going to help you sell more, because when you can really combine relational selling and transactional selling into your personal style, you're going to find you're very effective in the selling scenario. So go out and do that this week, and we'll talk to you next week with another installment of the RockStar Success Library.